Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 6th grade concept of interpreting numeric data. This is standard 6.13a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 8 of the redesign practice online STAAR test, and this is one of our new item types called table match. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a histogram here, and it shows the time in minutes that it took for a business to resolve customer service issues that were called in. And you notice we've got buckets of time. So we got 0 to 5, 15 minutes, 16 to 30 minutes, 31 to 60, and then 61 plus. And so we need to determine whether each statement is true or false based on the data in the histogram. This is the table match. So there's 3 different statements. Now here's the thing, is you cannot select true and false for just one statement. It either has to be one or the other. So by selecting another one on that same row, it automatically deselects the previous one. And if I were to try to leave this problem without answering that third one, it's going to say there's an error. You haven't answered all the problems. And if you want to deselect one, you can just click it again. So we need to answer all 3 of these statements as either true or false. I'm going to use my graph draw feature to kind of look at this a little bit. And these statements here are true or false. There are 3 statements to answer, and there are 2 total points for this problem. So if you get all 3 statements correct, you get 2 points. If you only get 2 statements correct, you get 1 point. If you get 0 or 1 statement correct, you get 0 points. So even just getting 1 out of 3 is not worth anything. All right, so let's take a look at these. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of, let's put some numbers here, just in case they ask us. I can see them asking a question here. So this is pretty easy. That's 40. Now, let's take a look at this one. That does kind of look like it's right in between 20 and 30. I'm not 100% sure, but you know what? Let's call that 25. This one is right on the 20. That's pretty simple. And that looks like it's right in between 0 and 10, so this looks like a 5. Okay. Now, if I might scroll, that's going to kind of change my numbers for me, but that's okay. We can always bring it back up. All right, so let's see. It took between 16 and 30 minutes to resolve issues for each of the 30 calls. Okay, so how many between 16 and 30 minutes to resolve issues for each of 30 calls? Well, let's see. Between 16 and 30. For 30 calls. Well, let's take a look at this 16 and 30 right here. This 16 and 30 is right here, and yet that is not 30. That is 25. So I guess they're just asking us whether or not this bar is up at 30, and no, it's at 25. So, all right, so we're going to label this one false. Seems pretty simple. Let's go to the next one. It took more than 30 minutes to resolve each of 25 calls. Okay, so more than 30. Greater than 30 here. That's an interesting one, because check this out. Greater than 30. There is no bucket that's just greater than 30. It's actually 2 different buckets put together. 31 and 61 they're both greater than 30, but look at my numbers. 20 and 25, put those together, I've got 25. So that's going to be true. All right, let's check out this last one. The greatest number of customer service were resolved in 61 minutes or more. The greatest number of customer service issues? No, that's the smallest. Look at that. That's the smallest. So if you said the least, you would be correct, but that is going to be false, and those are our answers.